Hello, everyone, and welcome to Canton Insiders, the new brand series by IntellectEU and Catalyst Blockchain Manager, where we get inside the Canton, how it's built, how it works, and where it's going. And if you're curious about institutional blockchain, settlement infrastructure, or what privacy actually means for the finances, you're in the right place. I'm Bogdan, and let's get started. We are kicking off with someone who's been in the intersection of the regulation and innovation from the day one, Anastasiia Vitmer. Anastasiia is the product business manager at IntellectEU and Catalyst Blockchain Manager, which means she spent the last few years helping institutions actually build on blockchains and on the Canton specifically. Anastasia, welcome to the Canton Insider series.
Thanks for having me. I'm very excited to be a part of the very first episode, and we can get started.
Yeah, sure. Let's get started with some simple question. Since you're connected with all the business stakeholders, let's imagine that one of them walks in the meeting room and asks you, "What is Canton? How do you describe it?"
Well, honestly, I think this is the question that I've been hearing very, very oftenly, like years, or sorry, not years, months ago. Well, it feels like it's been years now, months ago, but right now I've been hearing that pretty rarely because Canton in the space become a pretty self-explanatory name. So what is really more interested in that traditional financial institutions are becoming right now increasingly familiar with the space and with the Canton Network. For instance, we can look not that far away for the Soggen Forge that recently issued that first digital bond in the United States on Canton, which really speaks about the maturity, credibility of the network. And obviously, we are very proud to support that. But if I still needed to explain Canton, I'd say it is we can imagine it is like a shared environment for financial institutions to work together in a fast and secure way. What makes it unique is that it's designed for financial and regulated institutions so everyone can bet on the credibility, stability, and security. And it is permissionless. So it is still fit for the financial institutions and takes into account all the regulatory and compliance aspects in account. You can create your own domains and keep things private. Everything together is possible on Canton.
Wow, so it's basically you decide what goes public and what goes private.
Correct. And this is what makes it really unique, and this is what makes it really attractive for big institutions to join.
Okay, interesting. So you explained what Canton Network is to a business stakeholder, and right now they're evaluating to actually start building on it or joining the network. From your experience, what are the biggest challenges the institutions face when they are evaluating the Canton, and how they can be solved, for example, with the help of Catalyst Blockchain Manager?
Yeah, sure. So here it's broader answer for traditional institutions and honestly even for crypto natives and those who've been in the sphere and enthusiastic about blockchain for years. Canton is still challenging in terms of technical side, evaluating technical side, getting familiar with how the protocol is built, getting relevant expertise in-house, and actually start being that familiar with the system, the ecosystem that you can actually trust and bet on the fact that you will have your nodes up and running with the most uptime possible. So in practice, that means having a strong engineering, DevOps team, security team. They should be capable to operate on Canton while meeting regulatory, security, and operational requirements, especially when this comes to not just simply the node as a service operation level, but more to the application build level. And when building the real applications and real use cases come into place, that should be a real strong setup. So like that, you can try to do that all by yourself, or you can just use Catalyst Blockchain Manager and IntellectEU team, which is the Catalyst Blockchain Manager is the software really created for the only purpose to ease the process of operating the blockchain infrastructure. And IntellectEU has been with the Canton and together with Canton from the very early bird and very beginning. So instead of setting everything up internally, institutions, companies, financial institutions, banks can really rely on a team with extensive experience that has been working with Canton for years, not even for months, for years. And Catalyst provides a managed production-ready environment with a strong focus on especially stability, security, and uptime, everything that any institution that builds on Canton and that wants to bring value on Canton will really, really value. Their goal and our goal is and will always be is to allow institutions to build and participate in Canton while the infrastructure side is handled in a secure and reliable way.
Impressive, impressive. Another question I have is I saw a lot of tweets and LinkedIn posts of people comparing the Canton network to other chains like Ripple. What do you think people misunderstand about the Canton network right now? Like, why do all of these comparisons and discussions pop up?
Well, as you said, people always compare to the other existing and probably more popular or longer into space chains and protocols. But the very popular misunderstanding here is that people still may look at the content through the lens of traditional distributed ledger technologies and assume it's working the same way. In reality, as I already mentioned, Canton was designed specifically for financial markets where privacy, compliance, coordination, security between all the multiple parties engaged really matters. Canton was always focused on the real life adoption, not just purely participating and receiving, for example, rewards, though it was once a stage, not anymore. So again, continuing on that, the incentive model for the starters is different. It's not focused on Canton anymore on rewarding the infrastructure operators, but on encouraging the real life use cases and encouraging the real build. Building applications, transacting, creating actual activity on the network is something that is extremely valuable and is something that if you are ready to do that, if you are ready and you have your real life use case, Canton is your space to make it happen. That makes Canton really more value-oriented and aligned with how financial institutions think about utilities, practicalities, rather than just betting on receiving rewards for having your node live up and running.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Thank you for explaining this. And to wrap it up, our discussion, I have the last question for you. So once I evaluated the Canton and I really want to join it and become a participant, what business value do I get by using the Catalyst blockchain manager and Intellect team supporting this decision?
Okay, that's actually my favorite question because we are talking about that not only with clients, we're talking about that internally when determining what is our value proposition, etc. And what I'm saying is the real business value that we can provide is that customer don't get only the node as a service provider or don't get only the operator, they get a real-time long-term partner who knows exactly how to operate in Canton, how to operate in Canton in production, how to build your applications, how to save and keep your environment safe. Yes, we already have some clients that trusted us in having Catalyst Blockchain Manager behind their node as a service offering, and we value them very much. We are proud of that, and we will continue growing Catalyst into that top solution for the node as a service providers and for the validators on Canton. And on top of that, on top of everything already mentioned, customers will get 24/7 support, strong uptime guarantees, professional team that has been around for years and that participates in all possible and impossible committees, discussions, operators, channels, and chat. We really know everything and we really know everyone. Every question that you may have, we are ready to answer and we are here for you.
Thank you. Looks like really nice team we got there at
Yes,
IntellectEU.
we are very happy of them with them.
Yeah, that was Anastasiia Vitmer on What's Inside Canton in our first episode of Canton Insiders. What we heard about is, well, what is Canton? what the Canton is about. So it's about real value, not the speculation or just the rewards forming, and how the Catalyst Blockchain Manager and the IntellectEU team actually makes it easy and effortless for you to join the network. Stay tuned for new episodes of Canton Insiders.
We will.